Gloucester County presents a new exhibit, a dog returns home after 2 years, and the weather surprisingly heats up for now. All that and more on this half hour of RTN News. Welcome back to a brand new episode of RTN News. I'm Victoria Todorova.
And I'm Sean Kelly. Let's get into the news that's right at your front door.
A Glassboro school celebrates its 10-year anniversary of its Real Men Read program. Thomas E. Bowe School had a Real Men Read breakfast to kick off the celebration. The mentorship breakfast brought together men who live or work in the Glassboro community. 4th through 6th grade students participated. This is a powerful program that encourages reading among boys through peer-to-peer book discussions, teacher-guided meetings, rewards for reading, mentorship, and community service. Real Men Read transforms disinterested readers into passionate readers, who then take their love of reading to younger students throughout the Glassboro School District.
County prosecutors report that 2 were injured and 1 was killed in a Pleasantville shooting this past Saturday evening. City police found 29-year-old Josue Demothisnas suffering from gunshot wounds as they arrived at the scene of the crime on the 600 block of Tilton Road. Authorities say the 21-year-old Demothisnas, another 21-year-old man, and a 23-year-old woman were taken into Atlantic Care Medical Center at Atlantic City. Demothisnas was pronounced dead at the hospital, while the other 2 are in stable condition with no life-threatening concerns.
A Cherry Hill man faces 8 years in prison after pleading guilty to an armed robbery. 27-year-old James Q. Harris admitted he and another man robbed 2 men on Broadway, Westville on November 11, 2016. Harris and 20-year-old Stephen Cooley were accused of stopping a victim on the street. They went through the pockets of the man and fled empty-handed. Harris and Cooley were arrested in February. Harris will serve 8 years in prison, and it is required that he serves 85% of his term before he is eligible for parole.
All aboard! Get ready for a locomotive adventure at the new All Aboard Trains exhibit at the Gloucester County Historical Society Museum. The main attraction will run trains all throughout the museum, featuring the extensive Tyco train collection provided by the Tyler family, owner of the Tyco Train Company. The museum will be decked out in festive joy all around the historical railroad memorabilia and the vignettes from the 1950 Victorian era. Free admission will be offered for the entire month of December, with the exhibit running through March 2018. We had a warm one today, but that looks to change. You'll hear all about that right now with Emily and today's weather forecast.
Thank you, Sean. Let's see how our weather look like for the upcoming days. Today, Tuesday, we had a rainy day and a cloudy with a high of 62 and a low of 42. Wednesday, we will have a cloudy day with a high of 46 and a low of 35. Thursday, again, our day will be little cloudy with a high of 47 and a low of 28. Friday, our day will be cloudy with a high of 40 and a low of 29. Our weekend looks kind of cloudy again, starting Saturday with a high of 42 and a low of 28. Sunday, it will be cloudy with a high of 37 and a low of 25. We had a really good day today.
Ooh, today was nice. It was nice and warm. I wore shorts.
That's cool.
I was proud of myself.
It was unexpected, though. I didn't know it was going to be
It was very
that.
unexpected, definitely.
Yeah,
I love it. I just
Really?
love this weather.
Yes,
Well, hopefully that keeps up.
Yeah. Coming up, find out what events are happening in the Student Center in this week's entertainment report.
There's one thing you can never have sex without.
It's consent.
Because sex without it isn't sex.
It's rape.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextstoprex.org.
Welcome back to RTN News. Here is Frank with this week's entertainment.
Hey everyone, tonight is movie night, and the movie of the night is Kingsman: The Golden Circle, a very cool and action-packed film about spies. If you don't want to miss this great movie, then make sure to stop by the Student Center Ballroom at 9:15 p.m. with your student ID so you can watch the film and get popcorn as well. This Wednesday, the Student Center is hosting Prof Plays Trivia. The theme of the week is holiday season. Even though it sounds easy, you should come prepared with your best holiday knowledge, like who is the reindeer with the red nose, to get your best shot at winning. This event is taking place at 9 p.m. It's taking place at the Student Center at 9 p.m. Prof Place. Stop by. It is sure to be a good time. Keeping it festive, next Thursday, December 12th, the Rowan Concert Band, with the participation of the Rowan Brass Band, is playing a group of festive musical pieces, such as Ron Nelson's Colliers and Dancings, and other Hanukkah and Christmas classics. The event is taking place at the Flieger Concert Hall from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. The event is also free if you bring your Rowan student ID. Do you need some relaxation before finals week? Then stop by the Student Center this Thursday from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. for an evening of peppermint scalp massages, hot chocolate, a bubble wrap room, and soothing music. Bring your Rowan ID to enter the event for free and have a fun, relaxed time with your friends because you know you need it. Wow, so you guys need the relaxation?
Definitely.
I just love bubble wrap. I don't need the relaxation. I'll just go to pop the bubble wrap.
Exactly.
I love bubble wrap.
Yeah, I mean, I love it too. You know,
Oh, we have a lot in common, Frank.
Yeah, we do. We sure do.
Definitely. Thank you, Frank.
Coming up, find out what shook up the capital of Delaware.
When they test you, stand firm and move only when you hear the seatbelt click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Cinderella found the pet that fits her perfectly, and you can too. Share your heart, share your love. Make a shelter pet part of your world. Happily Ever After begins at theshelterpetproject.org.
The U.S. Coast Guard rescued an ailing 92-year-old man this Sunday off the coast of Atlantic City. The man, fishing on his charter boat, was experiencing cardiac issues aboard the Fish Finder 2, 2 miles off the shore around 12:22 p.m. The Coast Guard jumped into action when notified and brought the man ashore upon a rescue boat before bringing him via ambulance to the Atlantic Care Regional Medical Center in Atlantic City. There was approximately 10 people aboard the boat, a Coast Guard spokesman said, and the man is currently in stable condition.
An earthquake rumbled in the Philadelphia region Thursday afternoon. The rare 4.1 magnitude earthquake recorded near Dover, Delaware. It shook buildings as far as 75 miles away from the epicenter. The tremor struck at 4:48 p.m. along the Delaware Bay. That's about 6 miles northeast of Dover and the Dover Air Force Base. People reported that the shaking lasted between 10 to 15 seconds. There are no reports of injury or damage at this time. And now to Devon with What's Trending.
Thanks, Victoria, and welcome back to What's Trending. Indian surgeons removed 263 coins and 100 nails from a man's stomach. A man who went to the doctor in India complaining of abdominal pain was found to have nearly 12 pounds of metal objects in his stomach. 28-year-old Maqsood Khan, a rickshaw driver, was admitted to Sanjay Gandhi Hospital on November 19th. Doctors initially believed he was suffering from food poisoning until tests revealed the contents of his stomach. The scans revealed the presence of multiple metal objects in his stomach, ranging from coins to razor blades. Khan is expected to fully recover without any long-term damage. Elon Musk isn't joking about sending a Tesla to Mars. Musk fully intends to put a red sports car in an enormous rocket ship and fire both into Mars orbit. The car, as it hurtles into space, will be playing a song by David Bowie on repeat. It goes without saying that the song will be Space Oddity, and that this plan was announced, like so many of Musk's business decisions, in a cryptic message on Twitter over the weekend. A person familiar with the launch plan at SpaceX Incorporated confirmed that it is real. Musk stated, "I love the thought of a car drifting apparently endlessly through space and perhaps being discovered by an alien race millions of years in the future." A teen postpones college to help a dying friend complete his bucket list. A pair of childhood friends are on the way toward completing a bucket list full of good deeds as one of them faces devastating cancer prognosis. 20-year-old Chris Bentecourt was given about 1 year to live after the leukemia he faced as a child returned in September. Bentecourt's best friend Dylan Hill was there for him the first time he was diagnosed with chronic myelogenous leukemia, and the pair bonded over their love of video games. In support of his friend's recent diagnosis, Hill is planning to postpone his studies at UC Davis for the upcoming semester while helping Bentecourt complete his 79-item list. On to someone trending in Glassboro. Justin Decker profiles a local rapper in the WIT Feature of the Week.
I think it's really like a chasing happiness type thing, and I like it. Like music for me is fun, so I'm always just busy. I'm never really having like downtime. Like I don't like waking up at the same time every day doing the same thing, taking tests. I already knew, like I know material, like I'm not stupid, but I believe in just doing what you want to do when you wake up, as long as you're accomplishing the goal you set. So I think college isn't for everyone, but it is, and it's not about going to school to get a degree. It's about going to school to be happy and do what you want to do. Degree doesn't really matter. So it's really about happiness, because you're going to be working hard either way.
So I think going to school, trying to find your dreams, but mostly being happy is what it's all about, I think.
Yeah, it's a big message there, and it's one that hits home to a lot of people there, Devon.
Very so.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Coming up, find out how lost dog found its way home after 2 years.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back to RTN News. News in your country, up right now. An interesting story out of Louisville this week. A liquor store is out $30 after a thief stole and drank a 750 milliliter bottle of Courvoisier cognac this past weekend. The culprit, a Florida Panhandle possum, became a social media hit this Saturday when she broke into the store and drank the liquor. Store owner Cash Moore said of the incident, quote, "She came in from the outside and was up in the rafters, and when she came through, she knocked a bottle of liquor off the shelf, and when she got down on the floor, she drank the whole damn bottle." A liquor store employee found the possum on the floor on November 24th and reported it after the animal was put into a wildlife refuge to nurse what must have been a wicked hangover.
A lost dog returned home after 2 years. A Siberian Husky is resting comfortably home in his Alcocoican home in Chicago after a 2-year absence. Cody disappeared in 2015 after getting through a fence and was recently found more than 50 miles away in Rockford. He was back in his favorite chair Sunday night, resting next to his owner, Armand Ravazzi, who said it's surreal to see his dog after more than 2 years. During the 2 years, the dog search for the dog never stopped. Flyers were posted everywhere in the area, and there was a Facebook page called Bring Cody Home. Ravazza received an unexpected call on Friday from a local shelter telling him they have found his dog. It turned out someone saw Cody roaming around the streets of Rockford. It's unclear where Cody was the whole time, but he appears to be healthy.
Some people have died after an intense and dangerous Minnesota snowstorm this past Friday night. When one Good Samaritan went on the check on a car who spun out of control, another car came in and spun out as well, hitting and killing the good citizen just checking in on someone else. Minnesota State Patrol reported that 2 others died in the areas of Duluth and Brainerd. Besides these 3 fatalities, 25 have been injured in a shocking 217 crashes between midnight and 8:45 p.m. the next day. A quick-moving storm in the upper Midwest brought the winter weather along with heavy snow and blizzards. Strong wind gusts of over 50 miles per hour also hurt, causing rough waves of Lake Superior to damage Canal Park in Duluth as well.
Arizona police officers took action and donated to a victim who had money stolen from her. The victim had $160 stolen away after she left it on the counter. Several officers got together and donated $1,000 to her. Police were looking for the woman accused of taking the money. On Thursday night, the woman was found and was taken into custody, but has not yet been identified. And now here is Rob with your Rowan Sports Update.
Hi, I'm Robert Sensky, and this is your Rowan Sports Update. This week's segment includes coverage on our basketball teams, along with the results from the Gampe Invitational for swimming and diving. Let's get into it. Our men's basketball team has been nearly unstoppable this season, with the addition of this week's victory against William Patterson University. Their win streak has increased to 5. Forward Nick DiPerza contributed 21 points in the game and continues to lead the Profs as their top scorer. But Rowan's strongest asset this season seems to be their ability to get rebounds. Forward TJ Booth tied his career high mark of 10, and forward Ramon Wright grabbed a game high of 16. The game was tied in the beginning of the first half until DiPerza sunk 3 three-pointers in a row, and forward Austin Carney followed up with a layup. The first half ended with the Profs ahead 8 points, but the Pioneers came back in the second. The score was tied at 52 with 10 minutes and 17 seconds left on the clock. Rowan then went on to score 12 unanswered points to take back control of the game. It ended with a score of 83-68, and the Profs continue their rampage on the regular season. The women's basketball team had similar success against William Patterson University and gained their 4th victory of the season. The Pioneers started strong in the first quarter and outscored the Profs, but Rowan came back in the second with an exceptional performance from Alex Raring. She led her team with a career high of 22 points and inspired the Profs' charge. Guard Olivia Roulan followed her momentum and totaled 17 points and 8 rebounds. Dominique Peters was responsible for 16 points, 9 boards, 3 steals, and 4 assists. The game ended with a score of 99-79, with the Profs overtaking the Pioneers. The record improves to 4-3 overall and 2-1 in the conference. It's all about success today for Rowan University. Our swimming and diving teams have won the WPI Gampe Invitational. The competition spanned 3 days and included 13 teams. But in the end, it was the Profs who took home the trophy. The men and women finished with a combined score of 4,920 points. The Profs' first place titles in the Invitational include the 400 freestyle relay, swam by John Tepper, Eric Feuerstein, Nate Wojtowicz, and Kevin Gillowy, the 100 freestyle, which was won by Eric Feuerstein, and the 500 freestyle by John Tepper. Matt Grubb won the 50 breaststroke. And that's all.
We're just in the winner's circle today, aren't we, Rob?
I know, we're just winning, winning, winning.
I am excited.
Yep, the basketball team, I'm hoping, takes it all.
Proud to be a Prof today, Rob.
Yep.
Definitely. Thank you.
That's all for this week's edition of RTN News. I'm Victoria Todorova.
And I'm Sean Kelly. Have a great week, Rowan University.